Так, извиняюсь, что-то стримец упал. Упал стримец, ебать как. Упал стримчик, упал. Причем я просто ушел, и он просто упал в этот момент. То есть, если бы я сейчас не перепроверил бы, было бы хуево, конечно. Кузня, ты за чего вылетела у меня? Вообще без понятия.
Over here. This is a change of pace from our last outing. Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right. There was something else that I wanted. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Ranrock'a.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably... I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Типа ты со 100% вероятностью ее найдешь. Ну и кринж. Эта игра, конечно, один большой кринж. Так, шахта какая-то, давай. Вот со 100% вероятностью она знает это, ну... Реалистично, реалистично. Что могу сказать? Реализм. Реалистичность.
What are you up to now?
Еще какой-то сюжетный квест. Амита мне. Давай сначала сначала Себастьяна, минуту.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Империо. Томе. Ублюдок, это, по-моему, с японского. Козел или там такое что-то.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slitherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting...
Revelio.
Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Вот и я. А, да? А где это? Блять, я чуть не проебался, конечно. Почему сюжетный квест? Чё, блять? Почему сюжетный квест? Бля, жесть, я чуть не выполнил сюжетный и не проебал дополнительный. Да. Найс разрабы, найс.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them. so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name. It's worthy of further...
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Угу.
I'll be interested to compare what lies
Revelio.
inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Let's go. Найдите реликвию.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to
Revelio.
lose your nerve just yet.
Ой.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was
Revelio.
it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confrinco.
This room is taller than it looks.
Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio.
I'd wager the sarcophagi can be opened.
Accio. Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Revelio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Тут что у нас?
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Сейчас, погоди, тут что?
Revelio. 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 We're in a tomb. I assume the early sounds come with the territory. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Accio. Bombarda. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Revelio.
Блять, она тебя сожрет.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio.
Пельмени положили.
М?
Пельмени положили. Не хочешь ешь?
Ага, хорошо.
Вот сейчас отстынут.
Ага, хорошо.
Lumos. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Revelio.
Вигариум Левиоса.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
That's a lot of bone
Leviosa.
rattle.
Looks like part of a student's diary.
Of course. Let's divide and conquer. Hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something.
Really? We need to focus on moving beyond this.
Do you think the pages...
Slitherine mentioned a student who excelled in charms and all. They might have been left on purpose.
Of course. I'll...
Brilliant.
Я все сделал.
There's more to this than even I
Revelio.
imagined. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Империо, ух ты. Давай, Империо.
Revelio. Confringo. Bombada. Revelio. Bombada. Confringo. Bingo. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Bombada. Bingo. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Bombada. Bingo. Confringo.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Bombada. Confringo.
Confringo!
Imperio. Bombada. Confringo. Bingo. Confringo. Bombada.
Confringo!
Bingo. Confringo. Bombada.
That has to mean something.
Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio. Confringo.
Тут что у нас? 5 экспы.
Revelio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Спасибо за подсказки, я еще не дошел до туда. Сейчас приду. Надеюсь, мне опять не вылетит. Надеюсь. Zu schade, zu kakuć.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
That worked. Keep
Revelio.
going.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Видите пауков?
Imperio.
Бомбада!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
Клык павучка, клык павучка.
Confringo. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Утерянная реликвия.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this
Revelio.
relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Ага. Ой.
Ominous.
Ага.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it, Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio!
Пиздец.
Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on!
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we need to go.
Офигеть, Себастьяну помогаем до последнего, ребята. До победного, Себастьянчик. Блин, вот это жестко так-то. Я и применил запретное заклинание.
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word. Revelio.
always looked out for each other. Ominous and I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Ой, бля, не туда побежал. Да ёбаный налево, чё твою мать. Империо...
Revelio.
Так, а куда мне? А, вижу их. Вы не могли взять короткую или хотя бы телепортировать меня? О боже. Какие катакомбы, давайте.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb, just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian. Revelio.
Угу. Пешком надо идти. Угу, понятно. What the... А что там все горит? Не понял.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Что все горит?
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Так, by the Hamlet. Сейчас, секунду.
Гамлет.
Это решение никак не влияет, да? Он просто сам расстроился, лол. Да уж. Темный волшебник во мне просыпается. Так, ну что теперь? Империо. Качаем. Качаем талант на Империо. Так, где оно там? Нифига. О, вот это круто тоже. Ну давай сначала вот это. Блин, какие же тут клевые эти перки темные вообще. Все, темный колдун. Куколдун.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Another attack.
Revelio.
Блять, я не успела прийти, мне уже пизды дали. Бля, что-то я пока не умею это все использовать дело.
You'll not win here.
Блять.
Revelio.
I'm handling it.
Офигеть! Запретная магия. Твою мать. Темное искусство, мать ваша.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Капец, это в лоре это вообще, да, вообще непростительно. Офигеть.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Давай.
Revelio.
Да, дружище, Империо. Империо имба.
What was he thinking?
Смотри, я тоже так умею. Я тоже так умею.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
Блин, это квест, это квестик.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Прикольно. О, Себастьяна в еще одно задание в крипте. А, нет. Погодите, вот. Или да, или нет. Еще одно мне Себастьян еще одно задание подсыпал. Да ну. Поздравляю, со мной в крипте. Еще одна. Еще одно задание. Вау, ты сейчас Аваду Кедавру получил, гайсы. Я реально сейчас получу Аваду Кедавру. Авада Кедавра. Капец. Получается Авада Кедавра. Получается, что все. Сейчас я заклинание получу. Сюда Авада Кедавра.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Foolish child. Do you have any idea how many muggles the ministry had to obliterate to cover up your actions?
Капец, сразу же продолжение квеста. Мгновенно просто. Мгновенно. Просто моментум. В лоре, значит, непростительные заклинания реально непростительными являются. А чё такого-то? А чё в них такого плохого-то? Я не могу понять. Это же просто спылы.
Did you speak with my uncle?
Дядя Богдан дам.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne.
Что-то ты, по-моему,
reverse that
Себастьян,
curse.
ты, по-моему, далеко
I
зашел
will
уже, не?
not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send...
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions. A box. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach it.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Ого, нифига. Ты прикрываешься Оминисом, который имеет связи какие-то крутые. Ну так-то круто.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank
Давай.
you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
Да, Себастьян,
I'll
тебе
send you an hour when
повезло.
I have news.
Себастьян, тебе повезло, что я тебе реально так помогаю активно. Любой бы другой бы тебя уже кинул бы с такими приколами. Давай, посылай сову, жду я.
Revelio.
Я жду. Тяни шахты, Богдана. Не простить. Непростительные заклинания. Ого. Так. Итак, вначале нам нужно пройти знание непреодолимое расстояние. Блять, что такое непреодолимое расстояние? Непреодолимое... Ага. И призрачная надежда. Да, ну-ка, призрачная надежда. Призрачная надежда, что такое? Призрачная... А вот призрачная надежда это как раз таки, наверное, следующий этот будет. Окей, ждем вести от него. Ну, должен уже, думаю, послать. Призрачная надежда осталась. Призрачная надежда. Ну-ка, дайте-ка я сразу гляну, когда. Я уже реально хочу. Очень сильно хочу Аваду Кедавру. Так, сейчас. Испытание Ниоф Фиджеральд. Ага. Так, понятно. Испытание Персиваля. Ну это еще не скоро, да. Блин. Непреодолимое расстояние. Это как раз таки... Вот это, да. Испытание Ниоф Витсежральд. Понятно, это еще не совсем будет скоро. Понятно. Эх, а я надеялся. Ладно, гости Себастьянчику. Что он там хочет от меня? Тяни шахту, 22 левел. Го. Да, это еще не скоро. После... третьего испытания мне дадут эту хуйнюшку побаловаться. Ну, окей, все. Почему мне не могут раньше дать это ничего, а? Ну, почему? Отдайте мою воду кедавру, твари. Буду всех заклинать, всех убивать. Буду всех убивать, сука. Ай, сибилка.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Brookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Блин, до шахты бежать еще. А, тут надо по стелсу проходить. Ну, блин, мне говен не нужны. Нахер они мне нужны там.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Блядь. Жаждут бляды. Petrificus totalus.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Ой. Тут очень хуевенько стелс работает, я хочу вам сказать. Очень хуевенько. Меня здесь нет.
Reminds me of the time
Who's that?
I fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. We were
Revelio.
Someone there?
I know I heard something that time.
Could do with a knife. Wait a minute. Someone's here.
Перещит. Сучка.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Верещит сучка.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
Незамеченными.
You know which one I'd choose?
Мне экспу за них не дают, ребята. Командир? Ну давай, let's go. А, нихера себе, что я придумал. Я не своими руками все это дерьмо убиваю. Бомбарда! Спасибо большое, командир, что мне помог. Брюс, теперь умри.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
Что, экспу дали?
And that was relatively
Нет, не
fun.
дали, ну ладно. Зато повеселился. Опять пауки. Да, уже ничего сложного нет в этой игре. Остается просто битнуть ее. Битнуть, получить аваду кедавра. Жалко, что его дают так поздно. Real shit. Ну, кстати, я, скорее всего, догадываюсь, там какие-то будут испытания сложные дальше. Видимо, есть на то причина. Конкретная прям такая. Ревелиум. Мне так неохота с вами драться, мужики. Вы такие, ну, неинтересные, что ли. Как сказать-то правильно. Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. О, давай. Будет весело. Это будет весело. Уйти к хуям отсюда. Да, задание что-то не сработало.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
What, блядь? Да.
Revelio.
Пиздец, Роскомнадзор сделал.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Вебс.
Disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Someone thinks they can outlast me!
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Revelio.
Ревелия. О, экспу дали. Ого, я удивлен. Это, видимо, испытание это. Скорее всего.
Awfully high. Any ideas?
Я знаю, что буду делать. I know. I know.
Revelio.
Other don't be main.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Don't be main. All of control. Snitch.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Vigarium Leviosa. Vigarium Leviosa. 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 Oh.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy
Goosebumps.
legs, or the
Revelio.
soft eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Really? Really? Вот так вот, really? Really? Real man, real man. I'm a real man. Just a fool.
Smashing. Revelio.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Бомбарда.
That bridge has seen better days.
Себастьян, ты что делаешь?
Revelio. Bombarda.
Бомбарда. А, реконструировать надо, да? Это я умею.
Reparo.
Ядовитый паук? Или кто это? Так, вообще изи, не?
Confringo. Finger.
Обычный моб, как и всегда. Ой. Бомбарда.
Revelio.
Удаляем мусор. На самом деле надо шмотки улучшить, я думаю, да, уже можно потратить бабки на это конкретные прям. Думаю, можно уже потратить бабла и чисто все это апать под темный билд. Темный билд. Темный билд. Но мне точно перед испытанием надо будет это все сделать. Да.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Блять, меня сейчас сожрут к хуям, блять. Себастьян, помоги мне.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Люмус. Огромный стол, огромный стол.
Revelio.
Блять, пизда мне.
Bombarda. Confringo. Lumos.
Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Легендарка. Сюда, для рук. Обновочка, сюда.
Revelio. Confringo.
О, вижу их. И да. Бомбарда. Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
Себастьян, почему ты всякое
We have
постоянно
another
всякое
fight on
жопе?
our hands.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this. I won't rest. Dead.
Блять.
You won't survive this, my
Bombarda. Confringo. We're not finished yet.
Блять. Левиоса. Бомбарда.
Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Confringo! Revelio.
Now, we can have a look around.
Doing.
Revelio.
Doing.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Symbol. What the cabin ball?
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
Конечно, expecting that. На кроп не буду поднимать, лень.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is
Revelio.
odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
О, спасибо, разработчики, за то, что экономите мое время. Спасибо большое.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Moment of truth.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Жестокий.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop.
Ой.
Unbelievable.
А давайте-ка, блядь, наебем его. Я что-то недоволен. Что-то я недоволен квестом, так скажу вам. Недоволен. Давайте просто его наебем и все. Самое лучшее решение будет. Просто не скажем ему об этом. Все просто. Меньше знаешь, крепче спишь.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A gem? Sebastian, I think I found something.
Hopefully it will help
A
us unravel
canvas
more of
piece.
this mystery. Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek.
Просто не скажем ему.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up.
I do, but not all.
Not all goblins
No, Sebastian.
Why would I listen to some...
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
Ой.
Unbelievable.
Ладно, видимо, выбор без выбора, да?
Revelio.
В принципе, классика. Выбор без выбора. Выбор без выбора, блядь. Давай забытое яйцо выполним. Просьба, да, как чья там та карта мира. Давай вернем, давай. Вот это интересно. Карта Хоксмена, давай. Давай, давай, камон, камон. Давай, давай. Что там? Интересно, когда Дима придет? Если не хотел еще и в другую игру пойти, точнее. Ну, видимо, он only Хогвартс.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give...
What kind of reason?
It varies from week to week, but it's always...
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on.
О, спасибо, что мне надо идти. Спасибо, спасибо.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought...
No, it belongs to her.
If you're right about
her nest will likely be in the heart of her...
Well then, let's
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take... Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
What the
There
fuck?
she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. it looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Тут кровь. Ну ладно.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Блядь, зачем собачку, за что?
Revelio.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Опять сейчас брокондикусы будут. Брокондикусы.
There she is.
Fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Вы просто покажите яйцо, типа, чтобы она подошла к вам. Зачем идти в гнездо?
Watch your step.
По-моему, неразумно немножко, не?
Revelio.
She must have been starved to pick off a grabhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Хватит давать зеленый. Вот вообще смысл. Вот я не понимаю разработчиков, почему они до сих пор мне дают зеленые шмотки. Вот почему, зачем? Они даже близко, вот даже вот легендарки у меня 28-го левела, они никогда не догонят зеленую шмотью, никогда не догонят леги. Это уже хоть, да, синенькие давайте, вот, и вот это уже норм. Чё, сожрала, что ли, этого? Ну, кстати, он появится. Да, это он. Я, видимо, смогу на таком кататься. Видите, третий слот? Видимо, смогу на таких ездить. Это, видимо, ездовое животное.
Revelio.
Quiet, what was that?
Надеюсь, это не босс. Он зачарованный, по-моему. У него глаза фиолетовые.
Well, there's no time right now.
Revelio.
Over here!
Давай его убьем, если на меня не дает это. Авада Кедавра. И все, и не надо никакого дракона убивать. У меня есть свои, вот у меня есть свои экзы. Я могу ей свои экзы отдать.
Over here!
Wait here. I'll run.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
You've been making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Да, реально, почему?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Дядя, не надо! Не надо, дядя! Не надо тете, точнее. Жесть. Nice quest. Да, жестко, конечно, жестко.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by...
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Revelio.
Как же много квестов.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
За что? Так, го, ладно. Го по сюжету. Карта мира, 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 мира. Так, астрономическая, поговорить с Эмитом. В шахте гоблинов. Подожди. К югу от Хогвартса, в шахте. Wait a minute. А где юг? Что такое юг? На недельку с Комарова я уеду.
Revelio.
На недельку с Комарова до 2.
Cannot wait for night soon, for I can't wait to watch you try.
Уху.
Hello there.
Amit.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Я думаю, вот этот чел это брат. А, ну вот, да, видите? Сейчас мы попадем сюда, и нам откроется вот эта зона, последняя, вот эта финальная. Где 3 деревушки каких-то обдристанных. Да, вот. Откроется последняя часть. Так, капуста меня не интересует. Тут что? Проведать надо кого-то. Тут что? Печенька с браконьерами. Угу. Понял. Let's go. Let's go to offensive.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Bombarda. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Revelio.
Yes, of course.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive
Fringo.
workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least. Revelio.
Тут по стелсу можно. Даже не можно, а нужно. Я не хочу с ними драться. Прям так усердно.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other. Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
Блять, опять ячейки заполнены. Ну ёб, блять, ну ёб, блять. Ну ёб твою нама, ну ёб, блять, ну. Заебался. Все, хватит. О, фиолетовая, она дороже. Плюс. Вроде убийца, а не шарит за спину.
I should use disillusionment, but I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Блин, тут Лего лежит, погодите, я хочу ее взять.
Revelio.
О. О, здорово! Здорово, Дима! Здорово! Ура! Неужели хоть кто-то здесь зашел? И тем более это ты. Здорово. Здорово, здорово. Ну чё, прохожу дальше Хогвартс Легаси. У меня первый стрим прервался, офнулся случайно, к сожалению. Там первая часть прошлая, это новенькая. Веди курс дела по игре. Я, короче, исследовал новое темное искусство. Это Империо подчинения, да? Вот это новое. Выполнил пару квестов Себастьяна. Вот эту. Не вот этого, а другого. Пару квестов Себастьяна выполнил. Получил Империо. Мы попытались спасти его сестру. Там в деревне начался пиздец. Отбили гоблинов. И, короче, Себастьян применил вот это непростительное заклинание. перед своим дядей. То есть дядя увидел, как он юзает непростительное заклинание на гоблине. То есть он юзанул, и дядя типа его не простил. Он сказал, типа, ты чё, Себастьян, ебанутый, типа, ты чё делаешь, типа. Это же, они неспроста называются непростительными, типа. Вот, вот, и там потом Себастьян ушел и сказал, типа, вот, в следующий раз надо будет встретиться с сестрой и все обговорить. Все, пока там закончено, через несколько квестов продолжится. То есть там уже мы получим Аваду Кедавру скоро уже. Но вот дядя заметил то, что он темный маг. Ну, то есть вот так вот, то есть промышляет. Как Себастьян узнал об этом заклинании? Он сказал, он научился у Аминиса. Вот. Также, когда мы там были в пещере, мы пошли в пещеру, то есть исследовать дальше реликвии. И пошли это делать без Аминиса. То есть не сказали ему. Аминис нас встретил, и там, скорее всего, либо драка с ним должна была быть, либо и мирный исход. Я выбрал мирный исход, то есть я его Империум законтролировал. Он типа разрешил на себе использовать Империо. Я юзанул на нем, он отошел в сторону, и мы ушли. Реликвию какую-то там забрали. Сейчас я иду по квесту основному. Нам нужно понять, что Ранрак и его гоблины делают в этой шахте. Надеюсь, что познание Амита и его языки гоблинов будет достаточно, чтобы могли в нем разобраться. Пошли, короче, узнавать, что тут у него, что тут Ранрок замышляет. Я так понял, Ранрок ищет вот эти хранилища древней магии, чтобы отыскать какую-то силу, которую он хочет раздать гоблинам и что-то еще. То есть, вот. Он ищет, то есть, вот эти хранилища Руквуда, Рекхельма, вот эти, 5 вот этих хранилищ он ищет. Он нашел руку, то есть замок Руквуда первое. Это, видимо, второе сейчас будет. Вот. 33 левел, кстати. Прокачал таланты. Осталась Авада Кедавра. Вот. Изучил бомбарду. Бомбарда, это вот этот спелл. Взрывающий. Ой! Ой, прости! Ой. Увлекся. Так, давайте, погнали дальше. Лагавра, Тормозавра. Да, я про это, конечно. Конечно, дружище, я про это. Именно про это. Ты, кстати, вовремя зашел. Как раз таки я только зашел в данж. Бля, там охрана.
I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Сколько расскажешь?
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Так, вот сюда. По стелсу пытаюсь пройти. Мне лень это все брить, дело. Короче, приятного просмотра. Как у тебя дела? Ты с Уника пришел, да? Все, поел, нормально. Похер. Бля, не попал. Бля, как меня заебали эти ячейки, сука, как меня и заебали, господи, эти ячейки, блять, надо все-таки, наверное, расширить их, что-то как-то мало. Я много легендарок таскаю с собой очень.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Интересный вопрос, на который я сейчас думаю. Завтра расскажу. Ты инвентарь расширял, да, несколько раз, но надо еще, блять, этого мало. Надо еще расширений. Как говорится, милорд, казна пустеет. Нужно расширение. Это про депутатов, да, шутка? Знаменитая. Милорд, казна пустеет.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think
Пора собирать
that I am,
налоги.
they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Так вот сбреем, блядь, не лень. Что-то выебываться. Ебанут, блядь. Отвлекся на секунду, уже пизды дали. Пиздатый жесткий. Бать. Где убийца? Блядь, дайте мне убийцу. Убийцу! О, успел. Успел схватить. Ебать, жесткий чел. Пиздец, просто толпа, блядь, накинулась на меня. А, это еще не все, да? Блядь, эти фразы, конечно, этот интеллект у них смешной. Озвучка эта тупорылая.
This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Б, блять. Бомбада. Ревелия. Ты куда, мать? Блять. Выбросилась. А, блять, я не увидел решетку. Опять третий раз бежать, сука. Спасибо. Резидент Слипер, Резидент Слипер, Резидент Слипер. Резидент... Я уже, блядь, синие шмотки ломаю. Я ебанутый. Подставка для ног. Надо, кстати, купить бы в ИРЛ такую штуку. Подставка, блядь, для ног. Боже. А че я понял? Надо вот так сделать сейчас. Так, думаю, удобнее будет. Вот так вот. Во. Так вот, да. Все-таки Вот этот спел лучше, чем контроль, я думаю. Он эффективнее. Брым-брым-брым-брым-брым.
Revelio.
Ревелья. Блядь.
Not an entanglement.
Не видел.
Clever.
Lumos.
Люмус.
Revelio.
Бля, какой квест длинный. О, нет, толпа дегенератов. Сука.
Quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
This will not go well for you.
Нихуя он мощный.
I won't rest.
Он сошел с ума! Ребята, он сошел с ума!
I could be used for better things than this so-called patrol.
А, и всем похуй, то, что он отошел. Понял. Ебать.
I will make you. Was that your best?
Ranrock will unite us. Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Давай-ка снайпера. Пусть постреляет. Работа.
I won't rest. Are you
How dare you use that spell on me?
I won't rest. Pity. Not quite.
Descendo.
Try.
Пиздатый мразь.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this over with.
А, по очереди идут. Сейчас, спасибо, да, давайте. По очереди.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Мамить. Give me money. Будто ничего не было, это игровые условности. Да, именно они, Дима, именно они. Все самые легендарные условности. Конечно. Ой.
Revelio.
Блять, записку какую-то. А, нет, не нашел. Блять, заебали со своим заполнением, суки. А, блять, нахуй вы мне даете эти шмотки? Они нихуя даже близко не лучше. У меня шмотка 30-го левела лучше, чем 33-я. Вы что, издеваетесь, блять? Что за это? Ну, блять, зеленую я точно уничтожу. Сколько это денег въебывается, да. Да. Ладно, нормально, если животных продам. У меня животных много.
Revelio.
Yes, of course.
Ривелька, ривелька, ривелька моя. О!
This is not good. They're building enormous drills.
Нихуя
Bigger than
себе.
this mine could contain.
Ебать, вот
Let's
это
get
бур.
out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Хуя себе бур.
Revelio.
Ебанешься, блядь, какой бур. Че, мне пешком бежать? Миллион лет? Да ну
Must be
нахуй.
a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Че, мне хотите сказать, что миллион лет бежать? Реально? Really? А, надо подумать, точно. Давайте. Думаем с пацанами мы. А.
Revelio.
Ну, блять, ну. Не чувствую.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Давай, еще миллион мобов. Мало же поубивал, давайте еще.
Alohomora.
За 5 секунд взламываю. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. А, блядь, нет, обосрался. Да.
Revelio.
Кресло охуенное. От Корсейра, надеюсь, или так?
Revelio.
Этот взлом с виду не понять, как решить. Но это на геймпаде надо и на клавиатуре пробовать. Ты поймешь, как это делается, если сам попробуешь. Это тяжело объяснить. Надо сопоставить обе. Я который раз вижу, не понимаю, как решается, как сопоставить. В следующий раз, как найду, я тебе объясню это.
Revelio.
Тяжело объяснить словами, но на действии покажу. Покажу на действие.
Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Все. Выбираемся к хуям отсюда. А, кстати, этот Resident Evil 4 ремейк, этот демо-версия вышла, надо попробовать. Damn.
Can we please talk about
Давай.
what just happened?
Давай.
That
Так.
wasn't so bad, was it?
Так.
It was. It really was.
Так.
I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day.
О, да,
A
правда.
lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you,
Ого.
Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me. But I...
Да всем похуй.
Without
Напишешь ты, не
further ado,
напишешь книжку.
adieu.
Иди нахуй отсюда.
Revelio. They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct.
Да, Дима.
Other than Lockwood Castle, however, I
Ой,
do not know where
да-да.
else he plans to
Ну а как
search.
еще говорить тут?
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled. and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the
Да.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know.
Пиздец.
After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock.
Первый драматичный момент в игре. Интересный.
I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Хуя, они хорошенько разыграли вот эту сценку. Да, реалистично и правду. Вот сейчас хорошо было, хорошо. 7 сюжетных квестов остается, ребята, 7. 7 сюжетных квестов. Так, сейчас. Все, да? А когда я буду испытания этой пизды выполнять?
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has
О.
confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Как раз таки вспомнишь и оно, вот и оно. Так, даже небо не предел. Купите последнее обновление для Metal Gear Solid. Быстрее! Иду. Иду. Минус 5000. Неделя